Hello everyone, Dracobor again for Drunken Scrubs. I'm going to show you a couple of ways now to turn honor into gold. I know a lot of us, we like to chain run Battlegrounds, Arena, whatever, and it's a shame just to waste that honor, especially when enchanting gear can be so expensive. And we're going to take a look at a couple of different creative ways to generate a little bit of gold from that excess of honor. Now the first way, and most obvious, is to go ahead and disenchant honor purchasable gear. So we're here at the Honor Quartermaster. Let's go ahead and take a look at our map. Now here is the Horde Honor Quartermaster on the border between Townlong Steps and Kunlai Summit. I believe the Alliance is a little bit farther up the Great Wall of Pandaria here. So let's go ahead. Now there are several items you can DE into a Shaw Crystal for only 1,250 honor. So you figure, hey, on my server, Shaw Crystal sells between 450, 500 gold. I don't know what it sells for on your server, but that can really add up. You know, if you can burn through a couple of the honor dumps in a day, that really can add up. So let's go ahead and purchase one of these. Okay, and now let's go ahead and disenchant. As you notice, I currently have 2 Shaw Crystals, as I've done this a few times already. Let's go ahead and disenchant. And voila, a 3rd Shaw Crystal. Now, 500 gold doesn't sound like much, but if you watched our video on easy honor farming, you could get 20,000 honor in a day. That means you could buy 10, 15 of those bracers, and that's a lot of money. That's a lot of Shaw Crystals, and also the enchants that use 10 of them, you can sell those enchants as well. Couple other ways we're going to do this. Now I'm going to go ahead and hearth back to Oakham, or I like to call it Tijuana, and we'll take a look at a few more ways to go ahead and turn honor into gold. Okay, and now we're here in Oakham. In our last video, there were several comments about me comparing Oakham to Tijuana, and I simply don't understand how people don't get the comparison. Take a look around. Mud huts, rats and vermin everywhere, no sanitary water. The entire place smells like a Puerto Rican hooker with a pH imbalance. Exactly what don't you understand about that comparison to Tijuana? So anyway, we're going to go over here to the Hall of Legends, or League of Legends, Hall of Legends, okay. And we're going to go over to the Honor Trade Goods vendor. Now this is going to be very effective if you have a tailor, not so effective if you don't. Now let's go ahead and show this on the map. Okay, now in Oakham here, we're talking, it's right over just below the Valley of the Spirits. In Stormwind, this is vendor is probably over by the SI7 office. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the Honor Trade Goods vendor. Now you can see he's selling items from Cataclysm, which normally would be unexciting. However, any tailor will tell you the only 2 ingredients in Ember Silk bags, which still sell very well on our server, in fact I play on 2 servers and they sell very well on both, are Hypnotic Dust and Ember Silk Cloth. A little pricey, but you can sell these bags anywhere 400 to 800 gold depending on what server. Now the cloth is exceptionally easy to farm, and I'm going to show you how to do that next. So with 4,000 honor we can buy 40 Hypnotic Dust. It's 15 Hypnotic Dust per bag and 15 bolts. Don't buy the cloth, so let's go ahead. We don't have enough for 45 Hypnotic Dust, but we do have enough for 30. So that's going to make us 2 bags and approximately 1,000 to 1,500 gold. So let's go ahead and buy the Hypnotic Dust. Okay, so we now have 30 Hypnotic Dust, but we still need the cloth for that. Now I'm going to show you why it's better to save your honor and farm the cloth. So we're going to go overhead and head to a very easy Ember Silk Cloth farming area in Stone Core. Okay, as you can see, we have traveled over to Stone Core. Let me go ahead and show you here on the map. We are on the very, very far left-hand side, right above Needle Rock Slag. What's going on here is constant combat between troglodytes and dwarves. The thing is, the troglodytes are humanoid and thus drop the cloth. Now, as you can see, there is someone here already farming these mobs. You're going to want to, these mobs have very trivial hit points, so you want to farm these with the AoE abilities. And in just a few hours of farming, that you can see there's, even though there's someone farming, there are multiple battles all over the place. Let me go ahead and do a full loop. Actually, you see multiple people farming these. Now, this area is now cross-realm, so depending on how population or how dense your battle group is, or however they do that, results may vary. I would recommend doing this early in the morning, but you oftentimes, you know, you'll get 7, 8, 10 trog kills per pull, and there's an if you're by yourself, there's an unlimited number of pulls, and even in an hour, you'll probably have enough Ember Silk cloth to make 3 or 4 bags, which again, in combination with the hypnotic dust you just bought, is going to be about $1,200 worth. So what I'll do here is I will camp for a little while, and we will come back to this one once the area isn't being farmed, and we'll see how we do. Okay, so we waited until some of the other farmers left, and we've been farming for a little while. You can see all of the cloth that I've gathered here. I want to do one AoE pull so you can see how this generally goes. Just pop your various AoE. These mobs drop like rocks. Go ahead and as you can see, a large amount of Ember Silk cloth per pull. When there's no one farming here, you can probably get 4 or 5 bags worth in, I don't know, 20 minutes. So after this pull, what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and take a look at how much cloth we have. Remember, we bought 2 bags worth from the auction house of the hypnotic dust from the honor vendor. So let's go ahead and park somewhere and take a look and see what we have. Now, I am on a PvP server, and this is a cross server, so I'm going to go ahead and park somewhere safe. Let's go over here. In fact, I did gank a few lobies earlier today. Okay, so in 10-15 minutes of farming, I got enough cloth, even with other farmers there, for 52 bolts of Ember Silk cloth. For 2 bags, I need 30. For 3 bags, I need 45. So I've already had enough to make 3 bags, so when I get another 500 honor, I can just go buy some more hypnotic dust. And voila, another $400 to $800 in the auction house, or great bags for alts.